Hey, house guests! Welcome to today's dumpster fire. I mean, Big Brother Canada 12 digital daily recap.
What brought us to this lowly place on the first day of spring?
Oh my goodness. Yeah, happy spring! Yay! Very excited. Our house
Are
guest of the day. Yeah.
Because it's very cold today.
I'm excited for the hope of spring. It's coming soon, hopefully. Our house guests of the day are Mary Patricia Dorsey and Paul and Mimi Iams. Thank you all so much for the support.
Thank you.
We could not do this without you. We appreciate it. So if you guys want to be house guests of the day, check out our Patreon link in the info box below.
Or you could be a super chatter.
Oh.
Because that's a fantastic way to also support the channel.
What is that voice?
It's my Jinx Monsoon voice.
Okay.
All right. From yesterday, we have the wonderful Benjamin and the wonderful William Dang.
Thank you both so much. Yes. We have a lot to talk about.
We sure do.
Because, we still have to talk about the second digital daily from yesterday because we only made it partially through that yesterday.
Oh, my God.
But when we left off, sorry for the cough drop.
You need it, honey.
I need it. I was just having a cough explosion. Victoria was adding some spice to her HOH week. What spice would you call it?
The turmeric yellow spice that stains everything and you could never get that stain out.
Yeah, it's bad. It's not like a good spice. I mean, turmeric's great when you use it correctly, but I'll say it's like too much nutmeg in a pumpkin pie or something.
So it tastes like soap?
It's too much. Yeah, it's not good. So her original target this week was Vivek. He was up on the block with Elijah, who was the pawn. And Spicy V has decided that Donna is the crack in the girls' alliance.
What?
And she's got to go this week.
What does Donna ever do?
I don't know. I feel like all the reasons that we're hearing are not good explanations, and this move was not justified. But anyway, we've seen.
I think this is terrible gameplay.
We've seen Spicy do this before. We've seen her do it before. She's done the same thing.
And you know what? She burnt out. Will she burn out this time? Probably.
It's gonna catch up to her.
Yeah.
So she decided Donna's got to go this week. And this was all before they even had the POV competition. So POV players, just a reminder, we've got Vivek, Elijah, Dennis, Lexus, and Avery.
Oh.
And Spicy gets all of them on board to use the veto no matter what, no matter who wins, so that she can make this big backdoor move. I wouldn't consider this like a big move. A dumb move? Yeah. But not a big move.
Donna is not really a force to be reckoned with in this game.
I mean, I think she is, but she was working with Spicy.
That's what I'm saying. There was no reason for her to turn on her right now.
Yeah. You're cutting one of your own numbers.
Oh, thank you so much for the super chat, Darby.
Thank you.
Darby says, thanks for doing these recaps, even with a cough, Maddie.
You're welcome.
That's so nice.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I hope your Etsy package arrives very soon. Thanks again for your order. All right.
That's so nice.
Yes. So the big question yesterday was, will Anthony be okay with the target shifting from Vivek to Donna? Because he's very anti-Vivek. He knows that Vivek is coming after him, but I guess he's hearing that Donna is as well. So
right. Well, Donna was saying along with Bailey that they wanted Anthony up on the block. This would be the time to do it, which I agree with.
Oh yeah, you got to nip that in the bud.
Nip it in the butt.
Yeah. So Donna has no idea that this is coming, and she was thinking maybe she could even convince Spicy to backdoor Anthony. No. Okay, so let's pick up where we left off in yesterday's digital daily before we move on to today's. So they had the power veto competition, and when when the digital daily came back after that, they were all wearing their wrestling outfits.
Okay. Stop looking at my butt.
Yeah. Oh my God. I think it was Dennis who had a huge sweat mark on his freaking butt crack. Terrible.
Sweat.
Apparently it paid off because Dennis won the power veto.
Oh.
He is now 2 for 2 in vetoes.
Did we have any inkling what the veto was?
Somebody mentioned at some point a puzzle.
Oh.
And he said in his interviews pre-show that he was going to be the puzzle pup. So he's living up to that.
Well, good.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what the comp was, but We'll find out tonight, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So after Spicy and Vivek were in the storage room, and Spicy's asking, like, what do you think the percentage is that he's going to use the veto on you? Because in order for her to pull off her big move, she needs that veto used.
He didn't know exactly, did he?
Well, no, he was pretty confident that Dennis is going to use the veto on him. He's like, yeah, I think he's going to do it. Like, let's rock and roll. And he says, this is the best case scenario. So Spicy's like, yeah, I want to work with you and Dennis and my girls. She's talking about Avery and Kayla in this scenario.
Who is Veronica not working with?
I mean, yeah.
Is there anyone in the house who could say Veronica's not working with me?
I mean,
no.
Vivek and no. I was gonna say Vivek and Dennis if they didn't have this thing set up.
No,
but like
that's it.
I don't know how serious it is, but
that's the final nail in the coffin.
She's pretty much got something with everybody.
Yep.
So then Spicy talks to Dennis, congratulates him on another win, and she tells him, do whatever is best for you with this POV. And if that means using it on an ally,
wasn't he like tell me what to do? And she's like, I'm the HOH. I already did my thing. Now it's your turn.
Well, I think also he wants to know who's gonna go up if he uses this veto. And he was like, oh, we can talk about it together and like figure out what we're gonna do. And she didn't really like that because she was basically like, okay, your decision is just if you're gonna use the veto or not. I'm deciding who goes up as the replacement. Ooh.
Yeah.
But she also was like kind of pushing him towards using it because she was like, oh, I remember Rohan from my season. His like biggest regret from the game is not using the veto on his ally. So just remember that.
Oh.
Keep that in mind when you make your decision.
What other mistakes were on your season? I don't know if I'd be taking advice from you.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Dennis is like, we're going to talk about it. Like, we'll get there. Okay. Oh, boy. So then Spicy and Avery chat in the HOH room. And they're really glad that Avery did not end up winning the veto. I guess she was close.
Okay.
But she is like, if I did win, I would have had to have chosen if I was going to use it on Elijah or Vivek.
Oh,
and she didn't want to have to make that decision. It would have looked bad either way.
Right.
But they like that Dennis won because it's also going to put a bigger target on his back. He's a POV beast, right? So then Lexus and Anthony come in and join them. And Spicy says she's feeling really uneasy about Dennis at this point because he is super close to Vivek and Donna. And he does not know that Donna is the target. And she's wondering, like, if he finds out that I'm putting Donna up, is he not going to use it?
Yeah.
She's like, he thinks that I'm going to be putting Matthew up on the block.
Right.
And he is on board with that. So Spicy's like, I guess I have to pretend that I'm going to be putting Matthew up on the block in order to get Dennis to use it. And then I just do what I want and put up Donna.
And then pretend that I have amnesia, that I thought,
I blacked out.
I don't know how this happened.
Yeah, we'll get there. So Spicy, again, is like, I hate to take out a girl, but Donna really has to go.
Sorry, Kenna.
They talk about how they're all going to have to fake it with Donna until the POV ceremony because they don't want her to get a whiff of this new plan.
Is so poorly planned.
This is bad.
This is bad. This is very bad.
So Spicy also brings up, even though we're getting rid of Donna, we don't want Bailey to be against us. And obviously Donna and Bailey are super close.
Of course.
So she's like, we need to find a way to still be good with Bailey, even though we're taking a shot at Donna.
Can they be, though?
I don't know. That remains to be seen. But Dennis and Vivek celebrate the big win. And again, Vivek is saying this is the best case scenario because now we're both safe. Like, you're going to use it on me. You're safe. Like, we're all going to be good.
Right. This week.
Right. And he's like, you really saved my ass, man. These two have really been bonding. Apparently they had some like 4-hour personal conversation the other day. And it's really brought the two of them close together.
Well, didn't Dennis say, I finally feel like a father?
Yeah. Which
I've always wanted to be one.
Oh my God.
So touching.
Yeah. So Vivek is asking Dennis, what do I say if people ask me what you're going to do with this veto. What do you want me to say?
Father.
Dennis tells him, just tell people that I have to talk to Spicy before I can make a decision, right? Because he doesn't want any info getting out there before it's been solidified, whatever. Right. They talk about how Spicy is wanting them to get some sort of alliance together. They are down for that. And Vivek is also saying, Spicy did mention to me that if we're going to do this thing, I need to patch things up with Anthony.
Right.
Because she gets information from Anthony and she wants to make sure that that's all good so she can still keep getting info.
Right.
So Vivek is like, I'm okay with doing that. Like, if that's what it takes to stay, I can patch things up with Anthony. I really hope he's lying.
Is there ever any patching up with Anthony? I feel like once Anthony does not like you, he doesn't like you.
I would agree with that.
And he doesn't like Vivek one bit.
Or Bailey. Right. So anyway, Donna and Bailey still living in a fantasy world. They're living the fantasy.
They are.
Donna says, I'm a genius. She says, you know what? We should not take Anthony out this week. Remember they had that whole plan?
Oh my God. We don't want that on Dennis's resume. We want that on our resume. We're going to win HOH next week and we're going to take out Anthony.
She says we're going to have to wait for a week where a girl has both the HOH and the veto so that we can all get the credit for it, not Dennis.
No.
Oh no. They think that either Tola or Matt will be leaving this week. They think the veto's going to be used and then Spicy is going to put up one of those two guys. Ladies, wake up! Wake up! They were also talking about how they're so proud of the Girls Alliance for sticking together.
Oh.
First of all, it's week 2, and second of all,
they're not together.
This is going to be brutal.
This wouldn't have happened if they hadn't been off by themselves.
What do you mean?
So much.
I really don't think that they're off by themselves all that much. I mean, we don't see everything because we only have the digital dailies, but I feel like...
Sorry, I'm this close to snot rocketing.
It's okay. I feel like Spicy V and the hot chocolate girlies have made so much of this when it's like a non-issue. Again, we mentioned this yesterday.
Their narrative?
Yes. It seems that Donna and Bailey are the most loyal out of anyone else to the Girls Alliance.
But do you think they would have seen it coming if they hadn't been so planning? Like, they spent a lot of time in that car, and it was pretty obvious that day.
Yeah, I don't know. A man could be part of it.
Yeah.
But Dennis and Spicy have their little chat. And Dennis is talking about, like you said, how close he's getting with Vivek.
Right.
The time that he spends with Vivek, it makes him feel like a dad. Like, it's so sweet.
I wish Dennis could have been a dad.
I mean, he still can.
Well, yeah. But I mean, I hope his dreams come true.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Yeah.
I'm just like, the cynical part of me is like, oh no, he just shared this with Spicy. How long until this is used against him? She's going to be like, Dennis and Vivek are like father and son. Like, we need to split them up immediately.
No!
I could just see it happening. But he says, listen up. I will be using the veto on Vivek. Faux show.
Whoa.
And Spicy's very happy about this. This is exactly what she wants to hear. And she says, I have the votes to pull off the move that I want to do.
Unbeknownst to Dennis, he will be leading Donna to the slaughter.
Yeah, she still hasn't told him it's going to be Donna. He's under the impression that it's going to be like Matt, maybe even Anthony, who knows.
Tola.
But he seems to think more that it's Matt.
Yeah, because she said Matt.
Right. So, morning of the POB ceremony. Spicy is very nervous.
Yes.
Oh
my God, what am I going to do? Is this the right thing?
Yeah, she's telling Avery, look, I'm going to need all of the Hot Chocolate Alliance to back me up. Don't be acting like you didn't know before what was going to happen. I'm going to say...
Right after, you better go and scoop up Bailey and reassure her.
Right. Yeah, because they want to keep her close to them. They don't want to lose her along with Donna.
Right.
So if they're asked, because it's going to come up, she's just going to say that the decision was made the night before the ceremony.
So late. We
Come on. It was made day before that.
Yeah.
Day or days before that. But again,
many hours before.
Spicy is super nervous. She's freaking out that Donna knows what's coming.
Donna has no idea.
Yeah, she has no idea.
None.
All right, so she was also freaking Bailey out a bit because she kept saying, like, Bailey, I love you. Like, oh my God. So Bailey was like, am I going up?
Yeah.
It was weird.
Apparently, Spicy V's speech was really vague.
Yeah, so a few things that we've heard about the speech. Number one, she apologized to Janine. She apologized to Canada.
Right.
And then I guess she also basically said the reason for Donna going up was that, like, she made some people feel, like, left out or something.
What?
That's what it sounds like it was, which doesn't make sense to me at all.
This is giving me a headache.
Yeah, it's a little bit ridiculous. But we see the last moment of the ceremony, like, after Donna has been put up on the block next to Elijah. Of course, Dennis used the veto on Vivek. And the ceremony's breaking up, and Spicy asks to talk to Donna, and Donna's like, no, that's all right. Like, I'm okay. And she gets the hell out of there.
Yeah. She actually walked out very calmly.
She did.
She blew off some steam.
Yeah, she went up to the lounge by herself, and she's like, at least I look good in that effing chair. She also said she hopes that Spicy has a panic attack.
Does she have an epinephrine pen?
I will say, Spicy was like crying / fake crying in the living room
that
after.
That was ridiculous.
And like basically making herself the victim here when she just put her own ally up on the block.
I don't even remember saying her name. I don't know what happened. What did I do?
I blacked out. Like, what did I do? So, yeah.
She's the worst. I'm sorry.
I know. And then, again, like, Donna comes back downstairs, and Spicy's like, I'm so sorry, Donna. Can we please talk? And Donna's like, no, not right now. So then Donna is talking to the cameras by herself, and she's like, you know what? I've been through harder things in life. I'm not afraid to go up on the block against Goose. I mean, I'd be nervous to go up against Goose.
Donna really went through all of the stages of grief.
Well, one of the main things, she was trying really hard not to cry because she knows they're probably watching her on the spy screen. Everybody's looking at her to see what she will do.
Everyone's watching.
Yeah. So she does not want to give them the satisfaction.
Good for her.
Of seeing her cry.
She's a strong woman.
Yeah. But she admittedly was in shock. She was not expecting that at all. She's like, I thought I was tight with Spicy. Like, what's going on here? So that was yesterday's Digital Daily.
Right.
Now let's talk about today's.
But we said Amazon's here.
Yes. So today's Digital Daily started with the afternoon after the POV ceremony. So it was pretty much where they left off.
Yeah. Within minutes.
Yeah, possibly. So now Donna and Bailey are chatting.
Right.
Bailey is going through it.
Don't you growl at Amazon.
Bubby, it's okay.
They bring good things.
Oh. Bailey is crying, and she's like, I had no idea. I don't want you to think that I was a part of this. And she's like, I know. Because Bailey is clearly, like, very upset about all this. Yeah. She's like, I feel like I'm in a dream right now.
A nightmare is more like it.
Yeah, she saw some nightmare. But anyway, she shook. So Donna's like, I don't even know how to act right now. And I feel like everyone's watching me. I don't like that.
Right.
So they both had zero idea that this was coming. And they're just trying to figure out, like, why this happened. Like, what led to this? Donna is also trying to come up with a campaign. She's like, I was already trying to think about this, like, from when I was sitting in the nominations chair. And the first thing she's coming up with is she's going to push that Elijah is basically, like, the ultimate pawn.
Right.
And people are just going to keep using him over and over and over again. And you know, if you're up next to Elijah, you're probably going. So, I mean,
this is weak sauce.
It's not amazing, but it's a good starting point. I think what she really needs to do.
I think pursuing that is a waste of time.
Yeah. I think what she really needs to do is build up a resistance to the Spicy and Anthony power structure.
Is there enough, though?
I don't know that she's going to be able to pull people out of their grasp. At this point.
I don't think that there's enough votes. There's not enough seats to put in the. There's not enough asses to put in the seats.
Yeah.
You know, because there's no effing way she's going to get Anthony.
I know.
There's no effing way she's going to get any of the hot chocolates. And right there, that's like 5 votes. So even if she did
and there's 10 people voting
up 5
this week.
She would need Victoria to break the tie.
Yeah. It's
I don't
not
even think
good.
she can get 5. I
Yeah.
think she could probably get 4 at the most.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
I mean, in a way, she's kind of excited because she can really like start using her brain and play the game. She says game on now.
Right.
But Bailey, I feel like, is taking this worse than Donna. Bailey is really going through it. She was not expecting this.
If I was her, I would be blowing shit up out the door.
I know, right? Me too.
Yeah.
I would not be able to keep my cool in this house. I don't know how people do it. But
I'm gonna burn this place down.
Yeah. Bailey promises Donna, like, I have your back. I'm not gonna vote you out. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. So then we have the hot chocolate girls meeting in the HOH room. And Spicy's like, have we made a mistake?
Yes, you have.
Well, everyone else is telling her no. Like, we needed to do this. Yes, it sucks on a personal level, but we don't trust Donna. We had to do this.
Was Donna coming after any of you?
No.
No. None.
No, definitely not. So yeah, I just have to point out too that Kayla and Lexus were wearing very similar outfits. Form-fitting, like floor-length dresses with white sneakers.
Are you going to Whole Foods after
What is this?
What are you, soccer moms?
Yeah, I don't know. It was weird. I just had to point it out because it was so strange to me. But anyway.
You guys call each other?
Yeah. During this little get-together, Avery and Spicy V are crying. They all agree that their group, this 4, comes before anything else in the game. I just hate the way that they're, like, making themselves victims in this situation. Like, this was so hard for us. Oh, my God. Yeah. I also feel like Kayla didn't really want to make this move. And she kind of just had to go
out
with
of
it.
anybody,
I agree, Benjamin.
I feel Kayla is the most sympathetic and really is empathetic towards Donna.
Yeah. So, Bailey comes in, which is super awkward, and she's like, I'm really sorry. I didn't know that you guys were all feeling that way, that you were feeling left out. If anything, the hot chocolate girls were leaving Donna and Bailey out of things. Like, what?
Literally.
Yeah. But Bailey's like, I just want you guys to know everything that Donna has done in this game has been for the girls. She's always been about the Girls Alliance. So I don't know what's going on here. But Bailey's like, I will get over this eventually. But right now, I feel really betrayed and alone. I'm sure very confused.
Oh, she's all alone.
Yeah.
For real.
So they're telling her, like, no, we're going to include you more. Like, we're still with you. Doubt it.
We have a super chat.
Oh, David,
David Kushmore.
you.
David says, do you know when Big Brother 26 begins? Is Big Brother going up to 30 seasons?
We don't know the exact date of the premiere. I'm assuming it's probably going to be like early July. That's, I think.
Has it only been renewed for 1 season?
I don't know. Sometimes they do 2 at a time, but I don't know where we're at with that. I don't know if it's going to make it to 30. Could.
See what happens to Julie.
I mean, I could definitely see it making it to 30.
Julie could say, you know what? Jesus said, don't do this anymore.
Oh, no. But thank you again, David, for the super chat.
Thank you.
So then Vivek has a chat with Matt in the storage room, and this is pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Vivek is shook. Yeah. He had no idea, 0 idea that Donna was going to be going up on the block. And he's like, Matt, I thought it was going to be you. And I think Vivek even went to Matt before and warned him, like, I think you might be in trouble. And Matt
what
had
is
to, like,
he doing?
I know. Matt had to, like, play along with it because Matt knew that Spicy was going to be pretending that he was going to go up. So Matt's like, yeah, we had to put that out there to make sure that Dennis would use the POV, which to me sounds insane that he would admit this, because that just shows that he's in on the plan.
And he doesn't give a crap about what Vivek does with that, because Vivek has 0% chance of making it far in the game.
Yeah, so it's pretty bold of Matt to be like, yeah, I was part of that. Like, I know. It's just showing that he's working with Spicy and probably a bunch of other people.
So blatant.
Yeah. So Vivek's like, okay, Matt, I really trust you. It sounds like they have some sort of a group, but I'm not sure who's in it. They mentioned like a 7 at one point, but I don't know what the deal is with that. Who knows? But anyway.
Maybe it's the erections.
The 7
like the
guys.
directors.
Maybe. The erectors.
Yeah, the erectors.
Maybe. So then Spicy and Bailey chat alone. And this is just insane. Spicy's like, What is wrong with girls? Why does it have to be like this? It doesn't have to
Why
be
don't
like
you
this.
ask Victoria?
You did this. So Bailey's like,
ask yourself.
Yeah. This is a little bit contradictory, and I feel like Bailey was trying to cover her own ass here, because Bailey's like, I'm not playing the way Donna is. Like, Donna has all these relationships with the guys that, like, I don't have, blah, blah, blah. And, like, I'm 100% for the group. I mean, earlier she said that Donna was also, I think Donna was 100% for the group.
Yeah.
But anyway, Spicy V is lying her ass off in this conversation. She is trying to push the story that she was planning on putting Tola up as the replacement until late the night before the ceremony. She's also claiming that this is because Dennis won the veto. She's saying if Avery or Lexus won, the veto would not have been used and Vivek would have just been going. Come on now. Come on. But Spicy is trying to push with Bailey. Our final 3 with Avery is real. You can trust in that. Like, we still want to work with you. I'm sorry that we didn't tell you what was coming, but, like, we didn't want Donna to find out. So Bailey says it just sucks that we couldn't have just, or you couldn't have just confronted Donna about your issues with her. Because, like, look at what happened with Lexus when the girls were all upset with her, and then they just had a few people go and talk to her about it. They didn't put her on the block.
You know why? Because it's a lie.
Yeah. For real. But Bailey's saying, like, it didn't have to be like this.
Of course not.
Right.
Because she made it up.
Mm-hmm. Well, Bailey is still pushing, like, maybe we can salvage the girls' alliance. Like, maybe the guys, because of this, will think that we aren't together. Maybe this could be a good thing. Girl.
I see you, Jefferson Tucker. Thank you so much for that super chat.
Thank you so much. Ready for some craziness here?
Yes.
Spicy says, I can't let a girl go home on my HOH.
Then why did you put one up?
Because that's what she wants, but she's trying to cover it now. And be like, I know. I can't believe what happened. Like, what? When she's literally the person that was in control of that. So
it's like she had a concussion all of a sudden.
That's what she's acting like.
I can't let a girl go home. Who's on the block?
It's just funny,
how did she get there? I don't remember even saying her name.
It's just funny, too, because she was saying, like, oh, everybody in the Hot Chocolate Alliance needs to back me up. And now Spicy V is, like, claiming amnesia and, like, she blacked out and doesn't know what happened. And then she's being like, oh, the girls were upset. Like, you have to talk to the girls about it. Like, basically pushing off all the blame onto Avery, Lexus, Kayla. So that's a lot.
This is very sloppy gameplay.
Yeah.
Very sloppy.
But Donna was talking to Todd at one point, and Donna's like, I'm not just going to roll over. Like, she did admit, if I do leave, it's fine. Yeah. I get to go see my cat. But
love that.
She's not going to just roll over. And she thinks maybe she can get votes from Todd, Bailey, maybe Dennis, maybe Vivek. Even if she could get all 4 of those, she needs at least enough. She needs 5 just to tie.
Tain't enough. Need more.
It's not looking good.
Because she'll Spicy V will never break the tie in her favor.
Unless she's feeling spicy again and she just pulls some crazy shit. But
she has amnesia.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe she'll black out again. But Todd says he's like low-key jealous that Donna could be leaving this week. That is such a Todd thing to say.
What if somebody smuggled a roofie in there?
Oh my God.
And they gave it to Spicy V.
And that's why she couldn't remember?
No, like to get her to forget why.
Oh my God. Let's not joke about drugging people.
Sorry.
You're
Didn't
bad.
mean it.
All right. So anyway.
I don't know what came over me. I'll hate myself forever.
All right. So then Dennis and Vivek are chatting in the storage room, and they feel like it doesn't make sense that Donna went up on the block.
Right.
That's right, because it doesn't. They really thought it was going to be a guy, especially from the speech that Spicy gave at the ceremony.
They thought it was going to be Anthony.
The way that she apologized to Canada and everything. And then when she said Donna, they were like, oh, what?
Aren't the other people like, why is she apologizing to Canada? What does she know that we don't know?
Yeah, very weird. So Vivek says, you know what? Spicy and Anthony must be closer than we thought. Duh! Bingo! I just don't see how it's not assumed that the 2 all-stars would be close and working together. The 2 all-stars who have hung out in real life.
Right.
Why would you not assume that they're working together?
Exactly.
It just doesn't make sense to me. But they're also like, it's interesting here that Tola has still not hit the block when everyone was so like against him. So maybe he's working with them. Vivek also knows from his conversation with Matt that Matt was in on the plan. So he's like, Matt is playing this game so much harder than we thought before.
Right. He's not just cuddling.
Yeah. So Vivek says, this is the first time that I really feel like I have no idea what's going on. Didn't he feel similarly when he went up on the block? But yeah, he's totally lost now. So
I mean, he thought he knew what he was going up on the block, but I don't think he knew going into the HOH comp what was going on.
Yeah, I guess. So Vivek says, you know what? I can't trust Spicy now because
thank you.
Yes.
But will you?
Because
probably.
She just put Donna up on the block when it looked like these two were super close. And she was telling us a different story before. So, like, how are we supposed to trust her moving forward? He also mentions multiple times that he is scared shitless of Anthony at this point.
Legit scared.
So maybe you should take him out. Yeah. But he says, I only trust you, Dennis, and we need to get it together because right now we are on the outside of everything and we cannot let this happen again.
Dennis is his only hope.
I know. So
and two people in a house of like 13 people is not going to do too much.
They need to gain some allies here.
Yeah.
Vivek is putting the pieces together. He is figuring it out mostly. There's still a few missteps here and there for sure.
He is the puzzle pup.
No, that's Dennis.
Never mind.
But the question is anybody going to listen?
No.
Let's hope you're wrong.
Anthony is working with everyone. Except for no one.
Yeah. Well,
Donna.
Yeah. Bailey and Anthony have a chat outside. And Bailey is calling him out again. She's saying, you have been acting different with me since your HOH reign ended.
Yes.
And she's like, I really honestly wanted to work with you so badly, but I feel like I can't trust you now. You are not being honest with me.
How could these two think that they were working together when all of their conversations for the first 2 weeks were so angry
fight
and so aggressive?
Yeah, they're not actually working together. So anyway, Anthony says, well, you're listening to other people who've been throwing your name out there. So like, why are you taking their word over mine? And he's like, let's be real. You haven't been feeling the same way about me either. And I know that you have been having conversations about taking me out.
Conversations?
Which is true. She has. And he's like, come clean about it and we can have a clean slate or not. You know, like he's like, I know you've been doing it. And
like he wasn't having conversations about taking her out.
I know. But you know how he operates. So that, I mean, this conversation was so condescending on his end. And
did you see my season?
We'll get there. But he was like, oh, what? So you're listening to Donna? Donna's a chatty Cathy. I'm not a chatty Cathy. Oh my God,
this was making my blood boil.
Yeah.
The chatty Cathy comment.
And of course, when he has to imitate the women's voices, and he was all like, I don't need constant reassurance. If you do, then come to me, you know, come see me about it. And then she was like, well, that's not how it works, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, how are you telling me how this game should be played? Didn't you watch my season? Who are you to tell me that?
I didn't watch your season.
Yeah. And he was like, I made it to final 2. I was part of one of the most dominant alliances of all time. What about when you got swept in the final vote 7-0 and you lost?
I took a dump on Adam. I took a dump on...
Yeah, I was taking a dump on everybody all game. I was talking crap about all of them, but we were together. Okay, like, that's fine.
We didn't check in. We didn't need assurances. We didn't need anything.
The ego is out of control. It was a lot. But also, I need someone to remind him that he lost 7-0.
For real, though.
Yeah, so this conversation did not go great.
Somebody with missing tooth beat you.
After Bailey is telling Spicy about the conversation with Anthony, I'm like, why are you telling her? Like, don't tell her anything. She's not with you. Stop trying to make this work. So Bailey's asking, what do we do now? Is the Girls Alliance done? Like, what's the deal? And
it's not done.
Yeah, Spicy's like, oh, Donna's game isn't done yet. She is really trying to make it look like Donna's gonna have a chance.
Donna.
Yeah, which is ridiculous. But Spicy's like, how did this happen? How is their girl on the block, especially when I'm HOH? Like, did I get manipulated? She's doing too much. Yeah. So Bailey also brings up, apparently someone told Dougie that she wants him to go. And Spicy's like, it wasn't me. Okay. It's driving me crazy. So then finally we see Spicy and Donna chatting for the first time post POV. So we have Spicy, Donna, and Bailey all together in the storage room. And Spicy's
this was
like,
terrible.
Yeah, she's like, I'm down to talk whenever. And I'm just wondering, like, why? Why did this happen?
Whatever you need.
Because you put her up.
Yeah.
You signed up for this.
We'll figure this out. I'll hate myself forever. I don't know. I just try and make this up to you.
I'm like destroyed.
Yeah. I'm like, fine.
So she's saying, like, I'll do what I can to help. I hope you can forgive me. I'm so sorry.
Go campaign.
It should have never come to this.
Try and get all the votes.
Yeah. And again, she's like, I blacked out. I can't even remember saying your name. Like, I was going to put up Tola till the night before. They agree that they're going to talk more later. It's just interesting because Spicy V is doing the most. And then you have Avery, who, like, basically told Bailey, there's no way in hell that I'm going to work with Donna moving forward. Yeah. Like, Avery, okay, there was a scene
in the bathroom.
And you could just feel that Avery was so uninterested in talking to Bailey and, like, not even looking at her when she was talking. Right. It was just, like, so awkward. And then Kayla came in and she was like, oh yeah, like, we're all gonna get together and talk, right? And Avery was like, are we? So
yeah, I don't think she has 0% interest in pursuing any kind of conversation about Donna.
Yeah, well, that's where we're at right now. This eviction,
have 2 more super chats.
Yes, this eviction is coming up super fast. So Donna, if she's gonna pull anything off, she's got to get to it. But Benjamin, thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you.
Benjamin asks, do you think Spicy should have just backdoored Todd and called it a day? It's not like Donna was giving her an ultimatum about nominating Tola. That's a good question. I don't know that Todd should have been the target.
No.
She could have found somebody else, right? I mean, I guess Todd would have been like a throwaway because, like, what is he doing at this point?
Probably more than they realize.
Yeah, I think he will be possibly an issue for them down the line. Mm-hmm. But, like, why are you going to go after your own ally week 2? It's just nuts. So, yeah, I think she messed up big time. Yeah. Very big time.
She should have cut Tola loose.
If
she needed to put somebody else up.
Yeah. Thank you again. Yes. Tanner, thank you so much for the super chat. This is Tanner's first super chat.
It's his first super chat.
And Tanner says, thank you for all the time, effort, and passion that you put into covering all the shows that you love. Cheers. Oh, thank you for watching.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. So that's where we are.
Not in a great spot.
Yeah. But it is a crazy week, so at least it's entertaining, right?
Is it?
It's entertaining. It's very aggravating, but at least it's, like, entertaining in a way.
It's aggravating. You just want to reach through the screen and tell these people, wake the frig up. She's lying right to your face. I mean, it's obvious.
I know.
Even if you're in there, it's obvious because she keeps saying ridiculous things.
Yeah. Well, we do have an episode tonight, so I'm sure that's going to be wild.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tide. Is that, like, the only person that she's not working with? Right? They don't have something, do they?
No, I guess they don't.
Think they do.
But
thank you.
Yes, thank you for that.
So we'll be back later to talk about tonight's episode. Should be a wild one. And until next time.
Oh,
much love. Yeah, see you later.
See you later, alligator.
Bye. Thanks again for watching. Bye.
Bye.